New Zealand took its seat at the top table on the UN Security Council and realised it had debts to pay. Arab states played a vital role in getting New Zealand onto the council, and to pay them back, then Ambassador to the UN, Jim McClay, started drafting a resolution to start peace negotiations. While New Zealand may be set on paying back the Arabs, Israel's ambassador says a peace deal will only come from direct negotiations between the two parties.
We make no secret of our commitment to direct negotiations. The only way to achieve any solution, any change in the situation, has to go through direct negotiations between them and us.
Although Palestinians are happy with New Zealand's efforts, Palestinians' ambassador to Australia says New Zealand's efforts at the Security Council follows their approach to solving the conflict. Foreign Affairs Minister Murray McCully and McClay wanted to leave a legacy when they got onto the council, and this was the greatest challenge anyone could take on. Terence O'Brien says while the Israel-Palestinian issue has always been of interest for New Zealand, we've never done anything about it.
My own opinion is that once New Zealand got around the Security Council table, they began to sense that perhaps you shouldn't push this issue too far. It's already, the sort of thing that we, the United States, we, France, have got in hand.
BBC UN correspondent Nick Bryant says they've ended up playing a small role in the peace process. He says France took New Zealand aside and told them their solar efforts weren't constructive. Murray McCully has been avoiding our questions, and when he hasn't been overseas on diplomatic purposes, he's been ducking for cover here at Parliament. We emailed a list of questions to McCully and only received press releases to address our queries. Bryant says Australia did well on the council by focusing on small issues they could achieve. Aside from that, most temporary members of the council's work goes unnoticed. New Zealand's biggest achievement is bringing up the issue of security for developing small island states, although it was all talk and no action.
New Zealand and Australia have been very prudent, let's put it that way, about giving any assurances of safe haven for climate change refugees. They've been very careful so far not to commit themselves.
If New Zealand's to make any gains at the Security Council, they're going to have to focus on smaller issues like security for small island states. Lyall Russell, Massey News.